I needed to be able to see the sound mixer. Couldn't see it. Everything looks like it's running. We're shitting in tall cotton now, boys. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give the summary since Paul's not here, and I doubt any of you fuckers remember what happened 2 weeks ago, especially considering one of you wasn't here. I mean, the maps should be pretty self-explanatory as to what happened. You guys made it into the barracks of uh, the Westgate City Watch. You came down through some of the floors, killed some people on one of the floors, a couple guards, and some priest of Loviatar that, for whatever reason, was there. Came down into the sewers that was accessed through a pantry near the kitchen, and then all hell broke loose when he came into this room. There's a looks like this used to be a courthouse of sorts, and has been refurbished into something more. There are chains that hang from the ceiling with hooks and shit, and there used to be a chest on this old pulpit on the west side, but somebody decided to throw a fireball over there, and now there's fucking coins all over the ground. The nurse that you guys met in the House of Pain, you killed her, and her body shriveled up like an old grape. You killed a couple of the guards, two of which seemed to snap out of their haze when the nurse died. And then you have this son of a bitch here, this guard that has blood stains all over his tunic. He had those blood stains before any of you even got there. Inside of each of the cells are dead people. One of them actually has 3 dead people. And yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. So as it stands, you guys are kind of standing over the body of this dude. I will say, Bocephus, you had used one of your, I believe it was your axe. You used your axe to become enlarged or engorged, and you took some beating in the fight. You got pretty close to dying, but luckily Mariko was able to sustain you enough. But it got pretty hairy. This guard dude, his sword was cutting through you something fierce. So I guess what we'll do, we'll start with as you guys are taking in the scene, kind of getting your bearings about you. One of the guards, he just like slinks back against the wall, and all the color, he's like really pale, but all the color seems to be coming back into his face. You notice for the first time that both of them have kind of like a milky white, almost like cataracts film over their eyes, and that seems to be clearing up as well. Human fighter number 25 up here in the corner, he just like slumps down against the wall, and he's holding his head, sweating profusely. And the other guy down here that's standing behind Hojo Mojo, he just like, he staggers a little bit and leans into the cell on the south side here. He's not looking that great either. It looks like whatever was affecting them is rapidly leaving, and they look very exhausted. Rumple immediately, I suppose, goes and starts digging through one of the corpses of the guards. So the floor is yours. What do you guys want to do?
I wouldn't mind taking a medicine check on this guy, or a healing check to see if he can use any assistance. So if I can get him on our side.
Sure. He's kind of leaning halfway on his spear, and eventually, as you're approaching, he just like lets the spear clatter to the floor, and he also just eases himself to the floor. And he doesn't even look at you. He's just like got his knees up kind of close to his chest. He's resting his elbows up on his knees, and he's just looking down at the floor, panting. Go ahead and make your healing check.
Heal.
I just realized you said medicine check. We don't have that bullshit in here.
I know, sorry. I just played this weekend.
Get out of that garbage. Hey. Yeah, he looks fatigued, but otherwise uninjured. Actually, neither of these guards took any damage during the fight, but they
Take
both
my
look
water skin. Take my water skin and give him some water.
okay. Yeah, he reaches up with a very pale, like shaky hand, and takes it, and he spills a lot of it down his chin, dribbles down his tunic.
Well, there's more water where that came from, I guess.
Hey, we originally came here to help the mob boss of the black market, right?
Correct. You were looking for Princess Binky.
And we found the nurse
That's
so far.
that's correct. Yeah, she had a tip that this place might have a lead, but so far nada. And at least like a tertiary look into the cells, you do not see anyone that would fit the size requirements for a gnome.
Okay. Which of the guards that's still around looks the most senior, like an officer or whatever?
Neither of these guys. I mean,
So neither of these guys.
yeah, they both look like they're probably the same rank of peon.
All right.
They're definitely so you guys have seen enough Westgate guards, and they are definitely like the common chainmail wielding or chainmail wearing spear wielding guard that you'll see pretty much all over town.
Okay. Um. I'll go up to one that Hall is helping as he's like taking a drink of his water flask. Grab him, slap him in the water flask or the water skin out of his hand. Do my best Batman impression. Go. Where's the princess? Where is she?
All right,
You,
he
that's
doesn't
my
even
water skin.
he doesn't even really react to it. Like he just kind of sits there stunned. The wine skin was in his hand in 1 second, and now it's not, and he's still like it happens so fast. He still has like the his hand is in the position as it was holding the wineskin. So he just like slowly looks up at you, and you see his pupils are like they're really dilated, and he says, "What?
I say again, the princess. Have you seen her? Where is she?
There's no princess here."
Uh, I guess there's no water for you then.
As I grab my water skin and like it's
I
my
grab it
water, I
out.
can do it.
I grab it. I grab it out of Hollis' hand and dump it on the ground.
But what am I gonna drink now?
You shush. We need the information.
Fine.
And
I'll go to the
then
other guard. Grab the water skin and grab the other guard.
as I realize this guy knows nothing, I follow Hollow and then do this exact same thing to the other guard until I realize they both know nothing and leave them alone.
Yeah, they're both pretty messed up. Um, fuck is Hojo's just looking around and he says, "Well, she ain't here, so we should just leave. We're done here, right?" And he wipes all the blood off of his fucking katana and puts it away.
Well, considering the guys are okay, I'm gonna walk back to the chest and start picking up coins. It's like, you guys just waste coins like nothing, and I'll start picking up coins.
Yeah, I do want to remind you guys the long sword this guy was using was incredibly magical. Every time he sliced someone with that fucking thing, it gave him frostbite. And the shield he has is incredibly well crafted too. He definitely is not wearing or wielding Westgate guard apparel. You
Which guy? The
also,
guy that's dead?
yeah, and you also notice that amidst the shattered remains of the chest and the pile of coins that have been scattered around the floor, there's a dagger as well that has looks like it's been pretty well crafted. Can you do me a favor there, Hala? I was testing some bullshit. Are you able to open that treasure chest?
I am not. Oh wait, I am now.
You are.
Yeah.
Are you able to take stuff from it? Try,
Let's check.
try to take the dagger if you can.
It showed up as dagger in my inventory.
Look at that. So I figured out what happened. I don't know how I came to this realization. Apparently, when I link a token to an actor, you guys cannot loot them unless I give you ownership. But if I don't link them, then you can loot them all you want. Now, we already had this happen once, so just be aware, if you put anything in a chest that is not linked to an actor, if it gets deleted from the scene it's on, it's gone. Like, whatever you put in there is gone forever. So what we'll do is, if you guys decide to take a chest or a strong box or whatever, we will create a new actor for that, and you can use it to store shit. But I'm not gonna link these chests and stuff anymore. I hope that made sense. Long-winded ass. So,
As I pick up all this coin, I'm like, oh, there's like 1,200 gold coins here.
yeah, there's a lot.
I'm like, since you guys weren't paying attention to them, I just kind of start sliding them in my bag. I'll distribute them later.
I can distribute them now, actually.
All right, go for it.
I have, if I remember what I did with that macro. I haven't used it yet. Where? Good time to test this. Is it this one? Items to party distribution. So if I click this, oh, let me see who's in the party first. Alright, we're gonna click you. Distribute 1,200 gold coins to all party members. Continue. Everybody should have got 171 coins. And there are 3 coins left in the box, because that is the remainder. So, Hala, why don't you take that last 3 coins?
Done.
Man, that macro I should have made a million years ago.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I can distribute all kinds of shit too, not just coins, but it checks for party members and throws it in there.
Did we find who has the keys for the cells?
Say what?
Did we find who has the keys for the cells?
Sure, yeah. Fucking Ellen over here, he has a key ring on him.
I'll grab the key ring from him, and then I'll look down and be like, it's a nice sword and shield. Is the shield metal?
No. But it does have a big metal, like, fucking, whatever, the centerpiece.
It means the druid can't use it.
Yeah. That's
I'm
not,
like, hey.
not entirely true. Because druids can use sickles, and those have metal. I think the idea is that you just can't use a full metal shield. I'm not going to get wrapped around the weeds about...
So, how do you loot this asshole?
So that asshole... let me try something real quick.
I'm playing Hojo's part right now and being a loot goblin.
Got you. Go ahead and try to loot him again.
Alright. There we go.
It worked?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, so all I did there was unlinked him for now, so I didn't have to give you ownership. Because same thing with the with an actor. So some of these NPCs I do link directly to actors, and it didn't like that. It doesn't want to let you loot them when that is the case. So I doubt Mike's gonna fix that. I don't know if he even... Anyway, I'll talk to him about it later, now that I know the cause. Did you take anything else off of him, or just the... Oh, you left the longsword?
I just took the shield. I took the shield. I'm like, does anyone want the longsword, or do I need to carry it back to town? I look around. Okay, so I'm gonna take this longsword, and if anyone needs it later, we'll identify it.
Wait, is this the ice sword or whatever it was?
It is, yes.
I'll hold on to it for now. I think
okay, I will transfer it to you then.
Cool. I'm outside at the moment. Frankie,
let me know when you're back in so I can initiate the transfer.
Yeah, I will. Frankie.
Yeah.
Huckleberry wants to search the remains of wrinkled prune nurse lady, and
Okay.
then search any of the desks for any kind of clue to where Princess Small Short Stack is.
All right, you search the desk. Um, well, first you search Miss Prunikins. She doesn't have shit on her. She has some weak ass robes that they looked pristine before she died, and then everything on her now is just crusty and old. Um, it looks like there was some documents and such inside of the chest, but those were thoroughly roasted when the fireball went through. You do, however, find um, a type of ledger or journal tucked away on fucking the prune bitch, and it looks like a lot of the pages are missing, but it does it does have mention of a bard. It looks like it was a letter of sorts, and I'm gonna see if I can share this without sharing too much information. Uh, da, 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 da. Yep, I can share this. So do this. We'll make it owned or observed, I guess, by you guys. And look at all this shit. Okay. And then this. Oh my god, it's working!
Whoa.
There you go. I love when shit actually works. Alright, and I'll give you guys a minute to read over that if you so desire while I uh, sip on my beverage here. And for those watching at home, I have it posted on the stream for them to read through as well. Did you finish reading it, Hala?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
closing it.
Alright, then I'll use that as my moving on point here. Yeah, so other than the journal, the coins, the dagger, sword, and shield, and these two fucked up guards, doesn't look like there's a whole lot else in this place.
Which is the cell that has the 3 bodies?
The top left corner.
So I'm gonna take I took the keys. I'm gonna unlock it and see
Mm-hmm.
the bodies.
Let me do that for it. Alright, you should be good.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go in and take a look at the bodies.
They look thoroughly burnt. It looks like they were alive not so long ago, and then something happened and roasted them.
Does it look like they were tortured in any other way aside from burning?
Yes, it does actually. They have scars and shit all over them.
Oh, okay. Lovial bullshit. Female or males can I take, but can I tell by their pubic bones or leftover flesh?
Yeah, they're still identifiable to some degree.
All right.
There are 2 females and 1 male in this room. All of them at least human size.
And are they posed in any particular way?
Yeah, they have their fucking hands like up like they were trying to shield their faces
Okay.
before they were thoroughly incinerated.
With clothes on and everything, or were they new?
Yeah,
The reason I ask.
yeah. Yeah, their clothes are still like smoldering.
All right, heavy shit. What about in what do the brothers ones look like? Just single
Yeah.
people?
Yep. These two, the top and bottom one, both have roasted remains of individuals. This
Nice to know the fireball. Nice to know the fireball did work.
Yeah, it sure did. I will tell you this. So the south room, though, the individual that's in here looks like it was dead long before the fireball hit him. It just looks like that the 3 people that were in that top right corner were once alive. Maybe the fireball didn't kill him, but
What about in this room? Same idea.
yep,
Fire action.
nope, no fire action. The fireball did not reach that cell.
And that one too.
Yep.
Everyone's dead.
Yep, only the top and bottom cells got hit by the fireball.
Gotta talk to people.
Yep. But yeah, they all have dead bodies of different levels of decay. As far as the torturing goes on their bodies, it looks pretty minor. Like it looks more like various piercings in places that would have been uncomfortable. Nothing crazy like you guys saw down in the House of Pain.
I'm just gonna as I'm walking towards Urelis, just say, "Is like, well, good job on that fireball action. Certainly burnt the last 3 who were alive."
I think it was Huckleberry that launched the fireball. If I remember.
Only I had water to control the fire.
Yeah.
As I empty out, as I turn over my water skin.
You hear the human down at the bottom here, this soldier. He starts to groan. Oh, my head. What is going on? And he just starts rubbing his temples. He pulls the chain coif that's covering his head back. See his hair.
What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, who are you?
Oh, I'm the one who saved you.
Oh, where's
Yeah, you were under control of some psychic bitch.
He staggers to his feet and he kind of grabs the bars of the cell behind him to stabilize himself. He says, "All I remember was we took in this woman from the temple of Timora, and her and some other guy." And he looks over and says, "That guy right there, that son of a bitch.
The one that's dead?
Yeah, he had us guarding her for who knows why. We had her in one of the cells and she never talked. And yet I would always hear voices in my head anytime I got close to her, and they didn't mean much at first, but at some point I just blacked out, and then you showed up."
Do you remember if she touched you in any way?
"I don't think so."
Okay, good. So you probably still have your kidneys.
There was one
So
other.
I know you said. Oh yeah, one other what?
There was one other guy that used to come in here a couple days before he blacked out. He was dressed real nice. His face looked wrong though, but Ellen said that we weren't to mess with him. He only showed up for about a week and then said he was going on a trip somewhere, and that was the last we saw of him.
What do you look like?
Looks like he hadn't eaten in a while. His cheeks were kind of sunk in. If I had to, he looked like one of them actor types. He had like flamboyant clothes, but they were all matted and gross.
Like he was dressed like a bard?
No, like an actor, like pompous ass. I don't know. I thought he just stole the clothes. To be honest, they looked like they were nice at one point, but he definitely didn't keep them well. And the smell that came off of that guy, he definitely needed to take a shower. He did not smell good at all.
Did he mention his name at all?
No, I never heard his name.
Think you're gonna be okay from now?
I think so. I'm gonna probably have to go report to the captain, and then as soon as he says that, you see he looks over at the wall behind the pulpit, and you see that there's like this stretched out, flayed piece of skin that's hanging from hooks, and you see his eyes fucking dilate, his skin goes white, and he drops back down to his knees. He says, I remember the captain.
Yeah, that the captain.
Yeah, Ellen. He told us to skin him and hang his flesh. And he looks down at his hands and he starts shaking. He said, oh gods, what have I done?
So you remember what you did?
I do. And you see him, he just like slinks down into the floor and curls up in a fetal position. And he just starts muttering something over and over. You can't really understand what he's saying. It's either gibberish or some non-common language.
Are you chanting?
He doesn't respond. He just continues to mutter. And then you see the other guy in the top corner over here. He does the same thing. He lays down, curls up, and begins muttering the same thing. And they're doing it in tandem.
I'm gonna back up over here.
Okay. All right. They just kind of
It's like,
shake. They just shake softly, muttering, and
hey guys, these guys are gone. They skin and flayed their captain, another catatonic, and I bet it has everything to do with that guy dead on the floor, and whoever this skinny ass actor that smells really bad came through with.
Hoja says, oh, I don't like actors anyway, so
Hey,
So what do you say we find this actor and get some answers, and if you want, you can kill him.
coming too?
Oh, you're Ellis. You're awake.
your
I thought
relative
you were taking a nap there.
gets up off the floor out of her drunken stupor.
Super.
Stupor, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Drunken super is better than being bleeding out. Because last
True.
I checked, we were fighting.
Fight's over, man. Uh,
Excuse me. So what do you say we get going, guys? I don't think we're gonna find a princess in this particular room.
Rumpel says, I'm all good for leaving. He just walks out.
Rumple, what do you make of that crazy room?
What happened to our poor Hojo?
He looks better. He looks like a samurai bird now. He says, I don't really have any thoughts on this. It doesn't seem to be as bad as that craziness down below the Temple of Timora.
Make a good point there. You think we're going to be able to find this princess?
Eh, who knows?
Fair enough.
She was looking cuter than a 2-piece and a biscuit. Somebody's keeping her.
Oh,
Right.
which way, everyone?
Are you guys looking to just leave? Because you got there's stairs
Yeah, we
right
got
here.
this.
Yeah.
We've got more places to go here, though, right?
I mean, if you want to explore, sure. You're just.
And this
you're-
is water here, right? That's
Yeah.
poo water.
That's poo water. You're in the sewers.
Yeah, I'd rather get out of here. So we killed the priest lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died last session.
Did she? I thought she didn't. Oh,
Yeah, she did.
well, good riddance or something.
Well, there's no way to get through dry. If we go anywhere, we'd have to swim.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk through the poo water if you want to actually explore. This is a deep portion of the and you don't know how deep that poo water is either. These sewers are quite large.
Well, I say we can exit. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys looking to explore the house or the barracks more, or are you looking to just leave?
Well, I don't think we finished exploring the barracks, right?
Mostly.
Mostly killed people in the barracks.
You did kill a couple people in the barracks, yes.
Is anyone still alive left?
I don't think you explored every room.
Check it out and see if any survivors that can answer questions.
All right, I'm gonna
I
delete
was
all these
brainwashed.
tokens. We're gonna go to the all party mode here. I'll bring you back up to the first floor. Maybe, if I remember how to do it. All right. Exciting stuff. If anybody wants to take control of the party character, please do so. So you guys come back up into the pantry. Actually, that door probably would have been open.
Get moving. You really? Just drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You missed some pretty good loot down there.
Yeah, you come into the kitchen. There's nobody in here. You remember earlier there was a woman taking inventory of some of the pots and pans and various spices on the rack, but now there's nobody.
Pick a bottle of shallots and some paprika and then head out.
There's any sausage there, I'll just take it for Whiskers. I left Whiskers at home.
Who closed that door? Crap. All the doors are closed. I can't remember where we've been.
You've been here.
Art.
You've been
There's
here.
a chest down there.
And here.
Okay. So we haven't been here.
Storage room. Oh,
Yeah,
that's the toilet.
That's that dead end closet. Yeah.
Do we go here where there's stairs?
Oh, this one's locked. Wait, what stairs?
Hey, do you want to try practicing your lockspeaking skills?
Yeah. Excuse me.
You also have a ring of keys. Just.
Oh, yeah. Here, here, Ellis.
Just
You want to try these?
Oh, these doors were actually open as well.
One of these will open it. All right, we key the door.
Yep, you find the key.
Oh, we've been in this room before. Yeah, these are the barracks. I think we searched all the lock boxes.
Okay.
I think it was the second floor we didn't finish looking at.
You went through all these rooms? Did you find anything in here? Okay. Going
And over
up.
here, it's like a receptionist. But these are all barracks. That's where they started fights in the upper left corner.
I don't think we've been here, have we?
We've been up here, but I don't know if we explored everything.
This door is open.
One's locked next to us.
That door is locked.
All right, I
Go
key
jangle
the
those keys, girl.
All right, I key the Tesla.
You unlock. Alright, you open this door. The door creaks open. The room is steeped in red viscous liquid all over the floor. You see that on the bed are the remains of a man that looks like he's been flayed, and his body has been carefully placed back on top of the sheets of the bed, which have been thoroughly soaked with all of his remaining juices.
Is there anything that identifies him on the desk or on the shelf next to him?
You can go in there and do some searching.
Yep.
All right.
Keep my feet clean. Call me if you see something important.
Right. Bit scared of germs.
Okay,
I just don't like being red everywhere.
as you're looking
Uh,
around inside of the desk, you find 35 platinum pieces, which I'll let you just add to your own character sheet if you don't
I'll
mind.
just pocket them to myself.
Yep, and then you also find a litany of little hooks and chains and such, all of which have look like they've been used. They're bloody. Obviously, it's all dried. Uh, you also find a journal.
I will take the journal.
Okay.
Well, does the front page say who it belongs to or anything? Like this book belongs to.
It does not.
All right, I'm taking the journal. Will that go in notes, or should I put a note of the journal?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I don't know what I did with the fucking journal. For
He
some
does
reason-
less typing.
No. I thought I linked it. I must have forgot. Check one other spot here. Damn it. Okay, give me 1 second. It's gonna be under things. I think it says nope. That's the House of Pain. Well, ball sack. Yeah, just write down that you have the journal. I'll give you the gist of what it says when you actually want to read it.
All right. Let me just add it just in case.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the gist so I can just kind of note it?
Oh, you're gonna sit down and start reading through it?
Just give me one line of it. Like, oh, you know what? Forget it. You just let me later. Let me show me later.
No, it's fine. It it just seems to. Oh my God, it's gotta sneeze. It seems to outline a lot of uh, the various
Bless you.
the various soldiers that were in the barracks and how they've been acting over the last few weeks, and then it starts to talk about this nurse and how the captain thinks that she has something to do with it, and especially this quote unquote guard that came along with her. Um, he doesn't even remember where the guy came from, but he just showed up and announced that he was sent by the Temple of Timora. And the last thing in the journal that he writes down is that he was going to go to the Temple of Timora to find out the validity of this guard of hers.
Oh. So it's a two-person team. So she's the mesmer and he was the brains.
And what's in here?
Wardrobe.
Dirty underwear.
Yep.
Nice clothes.
Yeah.
I'll leave the chain.
Mostly guard clothes and stuff, uniforms, all meticulously placed.
I'll just leave the chains.
Okay.
All right. Any other doors here?
Yeah, there
Which
are
do them?
doors. Plenty of doors.
I
As
think we
you,
went in this area.
as you
One
come
before.
out, you step out
I
onto
was
a
thinking-
balcony overlooking the rest of the city.
I know we
Doesn't
went
look
to
like-
this corner over here and went down, but I don't know if we went into this door.
Well, one way to find out. That look familiar. There's a room down there too.
Well, let's go hit up that other door, I guess. Excuse me.
All right. The door opens up. You see a dimly lit room. The walls are paneled in dark wood that smell like burnt incense and parchment. There's a large mirror that dominates the west wall, um, and its reflection seems to lag a bit as you pass by. It looks like it's delayed by maybe a half a second.
Dude, what's up with that? It's like I'm tripping on those druid mushrooms.
Let's see, there's slits that have been carved in the south wall. And oh, is this
Circular
one?
slits, like a glory hole style.
No, like slits that you could look through to see outside.
Can I examine the mirror by like touching the glass?
Yeah, feels like glass. Yeah, there's also a map
Delayed.
of the city on a table that sits under the under the mirror. Jesus. Ah.
I'm gonna take a look at that map.
Okay. Yeah, it looks
Have
like
any
the
markings
city
on
of
it?
what? Yeah, there is, as a matter of fact. It looks like it's a map of what appears to be the Dragon Coast, which is where you guys are located. Um, where you guys are, you see a big circle and it says Westgate on it. And then it has various other areas that have been circled, other cities.
Nothing else, just that circles.
Yep, with city names. Underneath that map, there is another map. It's kind of protruding out a little bit, which is just of the city of Westgate. And then that one has circles as well. And you guys have all been in the city long enough. You recognize that the locations that are circled are all the different guard posts within the city.
Hey, Urelis, check this out. Like
Insider information.
everyone else too. Everyone else, check it out.
I'm
Look, it's
wondering,
like
who should we tell about this catastrophe here at the barracks? I mean, the city's going to be a little weak on guards from here on, isn't it?
hell. Hey, Urelis, you know, if you were planning like an invasion or something, I'm just thinking out of the box. Would you want less guards in the city?
Yes.
Rumpel says, I
Okay,
don't think the guards really do much in this city to begin with. When have you
They take
seen them take action to anything that we've seen?
but Rumple, what if all the guards are under some kind of influence?
Good riddance. Makes my life a lot easier.
Ever the criminal, hey?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, that suits our needs too, right, Urelis?
Hey, muling's a lot easier. I get less indecent exposure tickets too.
I mean, I'm all about the coin anyway. And Joaquin doesn't care, dirty or clean, that coin is good. But this mirror, why does it lag? When I wave my hand, does it look like it traces back and forth like really slow?
It doesn't leave traces or anything, but it does, like, you move your hand and then the reflection catches up to it.
I type ping mirror.
What if I hold the map up to it?
Any movement that happens in front of the mirror has the same effect. There's no, like, additional effects. The map doesn't, like, change its reflection. The reflections all look the way they're supposed to, other than movement in front of the mirror just seems to be lagged.
Have some
Never
detect
seen
magic.
detect magic. Let's say I've never seen a slow mirror.
You cast Detect Magic?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's magic.
I'm going to take the mirror gently off the wall. and
Oh, it's a
place them
big
in-
ass mirror. It's not like a little fucking like vanity mirror. It dominates the whole wall.
How many
Mm.
people would you say it takes?
You would have to
Can I do a little bit of,
you'd have to unfasten it from the wall. It
Can I
would
do a
take at
little bit
least
of,
two of you to hold it while somebody unfastened it.
sounds horrible.
It sounds like a lot of work.
You could do it.
I'll help. I'm curious to see if it's covering something up.
Okay. So you
All right.
guys,
Um,
anybody got carpentry skills or anything? See if you guys
I was gonna say, what skill do we need?
break this
told me
fucking mirror trying to remove it.
Well, before we do all that, I wanted to do some Arcana check or something on it.
Arcana check.
I don't know.
You mean like identify?
The fuck
No.
is an Arcana check in 2E?
Figure out.
Yeah,
You
there's
guys.
none of that. You got to cast identify. So spellcraft is only like helpful if you're trying to identify a spell that is in the process or just being cast.
Don't worry, I fucked up on that earlier too when I said medicine instead of healing.
That shit out of here.
Police. Well, I guess I won't do that then. All right. Well,
I
to
use-
identify, we're gonna have to sit here all day, so can't do that.
Well, can I use engineering to kind of figure out how to take this down easily?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I finally get to use engineering skill. There we go.
You have a decent idea of how to do it.
Well, it might break, but we can do it.
Big ass grin you got on your face.
I just kind of smile. I'm like, I think I know how to do it.
All right, good. Lead the way.
So if it breaks, I'm not paying for it.
Oh, I did have the platinum piece. There's the dagger. God damn it. I knew I had made a chingadera. I'm gonna
The
give
dagger
you
that I picked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that real quick.
You're gonna swap it out?
What great loot did we miss
No,
from
it's a
the?
different dagger.
What great loot did we miss from the battle?
Longsword and shield
Okay.
were like the primary things. Hala, and give you this, and nope. No, I don't want to fucking add it to anything. Get out of here with that shit. And you said you already added the platinum or no?
I did add the platinum.
Okay, then I won't do that. We got, just making sure I'm giving you guys all the shit you guys found.
Trying to look as where the fuck the longsword went that I took. I know I was gonna say I was gonna hand it over to Huckle.
I did it for you.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, it wasn't just me going crazy.
Yeah, you deleted it. You didn't know?
No, I didn't even notice because I've been hit by a smooth criminal.
Yep. All right, well, you guys thoroughly look through this room. You start fucking around with the mirror. You guys manage to get it off the wall, but not without damaging the wall pretty severely. It's a pretty heavy mirror.
As I said, I could get the mirror down. I never said anything about the wall.
Guess we're just gonna carry this big ass mirror out.
And it gives me the creeps.
All this shit in this fucking place. You guys really want this mirror? Rumpel says.
You know that was what DM says.
Rumpel said it.
You really want this mirror, Eurelis?
Thing weighs like 150 pounds.
I mean, it would look good in our, little secret hideout.
You're getting
look good
high,
in the
just fucking looking at yourself move all slow.
It's a delayed mirror. I mean, yeah, I could see where it gets pretty trippy.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look through these slits over here, and I'll take a look at the slits.
Yeah, you see the city of Westgate. Looks like they're murder holes.
Yeah, murder hobes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I think we just take the mirror and get on out of here. I don't think there's anything else we can look for. Actually, I don't know if we've done these two doors over here, though.
let's go check them out before we take a
Alright.
fucking heavy ass mirror.
What? Why don't you guys tell me that my camera died? Wait, it didn't die. Where the hell did it go?
No, your camera's fine.
You've been there, grinning ear to ear every time we do something.
My camera's gone on my side. What the
Oh.
fuck? Oh, it moved over here. Why is it over there? Fuck it, whatever.
You don't need to see yourself.
Well, no, it's for the stream. It's not for me. I was just looking over at my stream and noticed that it had vanished. How do I get it to pop back out again? I don't know how to do that.
How many viewers you have on your stream right now?
One viewer.
All right,
Let's go. It's probably Mike, if anybody.
do it. Hey, Mike.
I said probably. It also could be
May-
nobody. The
Hello, maybe Mike.
Yeah, the OBS is not very accurate. Like sometimes I'll have like 10 viewers and it'll say there's one. Sometimes it'll say there's like 7 and there's nobody. So I don't know where it's getting its information.
Some viewers. Anything in these foot lockers here in the beds?
Yeah, clothes.
All right. Is there anything else in this hallway?
Doors.
And they're all locked.
Yes, they are. I'm gonna unlock them. You guys
Right.
got keys. I'm not gonna deal with
Alright.
that shit.
I think we went to those anyways. They were all little barracks, and then the one on the bottom left was like the commander's barracks or something. It was nicer.
And there's nothing like in the foot lockers that are viable for all of these.
Nope.
Nothing out of the ordinary. No flayed people or anything.
No flayed people.
Just in that other room.
Yep. In fact, there were people up here the first time you guys came up, and this place is a ghost town now.
Actually, this was a little mini library, and we didn't see any magical books in there.
Nope.
I
Check the
grabbed
desk drawers.
I grabbed something that looked like it could have been a scientific book for cheaper to read.
Nothing in the desk, right?
There was nothing in the desk, no.
Hey, let's check the last 2 doors, and then we gotta go out of here or grab the mirror, and then I'll be like, what do you guys think of checking the other guard towers?
I mean, I guess we had nothing else to do.
This room has actual bunk beds.
And toilets.
Yep, and the privies.
Shower.
That's actually a small room with a statue of what looks to be, well, you have religion? You do have religion.
I do have religion. You want me to roll it?
You do have Faerunian religion. No, you don't need to roll it. It looks like the statue was once a depiction of the god Helm, the Watcher, but has been defiled.
Does the defilation look recent?
Yes.
Huh. Take a look at this. Helm, the statue of Helm here has been defiled recently. Interesting.
Yeah, we're dealing with servers that were the Lady of Pain.
Well, it's just Helm. I mean, he does all this high and mighty justice thing. Doesn't like us making coin. And he has something against Lathander too. I don't know what's up with that. Well,
I mean-
sorry, Helm. Better luck next time.
I think Lathander's a little on the panty side, with the whole celebration of birth and life. Lots of life.
Yeah, but the reason why Joaquin likes him is that he turns coin because he's like, everyone celebrating sunrise, here comes money. Every time there's a party, there's money.
I guess I see what you mean.
It's one of our best investors.
But Lathander ain't much of a fighter, and Helm's a fighter, so Helm's gonna have some beef with someone that's just gonna kind of be a pansy ass and do nothing but celebrate.
No wonder dwarves like Helm so much.
I mean, I don't like Helm that much. He hasn't done much justice here.
All right, I was gonna suggest we replace this one with a new statue, but okay, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay,
same
well,
clothes and shit like that.
Yeah, they're all the same clothes and stuff.
Ooh, this
All
one looks
right.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, as you come into this room, I see a pair of chairs that are facing each other. One of them has straps and leather bindings. The frame on the one with straps is stained like a dark brown. There's a small table nearby with various instruments, scalpels, pliers, something that looks like a curved hook.
I'm guessing this is where they did the questioning.
Yeah.
Or dentistry.
Rumple, I thought you said the guards don't do anything. Obviously, they have hobbies of torturing people.
He just shrugs. I don't know. It's Westgate. What do you want from me? Nobody here's on the up and
Nothing.
up.
I'm so used to Paul being here. I expected to actually hear his voice right now. Well, you see,
Well, if I had my samurai status back, All right, I guess we're leaving the barracks. This was everything.
This was everything. You guys have
So,
thoroughly
want that
searched
mirror?
every room. You dragging around this big ass mirror.
I'm like, are you sure you still want this mirror?
we can get a good payday off of it.
Fine, it's heavy.
I guess
Okay,
we'll leave.
DM, I guess we're dragging this mirror out of the guard's bunker trying to look inconspicuous.
Yeah, we can drag it to the secret hideout or to our place.
Okay. Hear a horse in the background. We'll just say you guys drag it out of here. Unless you want to do any more searching in these barracks.
That's a hint that we missed something, but you know what? We're too dumb to realize it.
I don't leave hints like that. What we are going to do, we are going to take a tenor.
All right.
While
Fair
I
enough.
get the next scenes ready to go and give you guys the opportunity to go get beverages and think about all the shit that you should be digesting right now.
Think about life.
Think about life and maybe what you guys want to do next.
All right, fair enough.
All right, see you soon.
What I missed? Sorry, family.
It's all right. We're on a break. We got about 5 more minutes.
Yeah, no, I see that. What
Oh,
I miss?
you missed. Let's see. They found a journal. I don't know if that's still on your screen. I shared that.
Yeah,
The
something about a black tower that makes them go crazy.
yeah. There was some discussion about this entertainer that was showing up to talk to the nurse a few times, and then he stopped coming around, and then the group thoroughly went through the rest of the barracks. And it looks like as you guys were going through, everybody had left the barracks.
Okay. Um, anything after that?
You guys went back to the Black Eye Tavern to discuss what your next moves are, since you don't seem to have any concrete leads to where the princess are, only some random notes about this bard and this black fucking tower.
Um, okay. Can I have Huckleberry do some retroactive stuff?
Sure. What do you want him to do?
Reach out to contacts to see, like, I'm figuring him being a bard and an entertainer, he would at least have some contacts or know himself about other bards in town. Granted it is a giant city though. Um, that's why I'm thinking using contacts if they, you know, pay them whatever to do a rush job
Mm-hmm.
or
So you're looking
get
to
info, looking to find out who this bard is.
put money down on this?
If I need to speed it up.
Okay. All right.
Like I'm actually looking to purchase the information.
How much are you willing to spend?
Let me check my character sheet. Oh shit! Do I need to go get my armor repaired?
Probably. Is it?
Okay.
It's not terrible. I mean, it's at
It looks
20%.
like
Looks like it's
yeah,
20%. Yeah.
20% left.
Oh,
That's
that's
on
your
my leather.
yeah,
That's my leather, and then I have chainmail. That's 64.
yeah. You
I should
probably
have both of those on.
do you have them both on? You should only have one on. You should probably just
Yeah.
toss that leather armor. It's useless. I don't even
Oh, what
see
the
the leather
heck?
armor. Oh, you're wearing it. That's why. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw the leather armor away. It's useless. It smells like
All right, cool.
smells like piss, and it's not worth anything. No one's ever gonna buy it back. Let's move on.
Um, you already distributed that gold.
I did. I read some stuff on the Arquebus too. It looks like in later books they whatever they did in the player's handbook, apparently they decided that shit was way too strong. It's still strong, but uh, they re- they removed the ranges on it, so I need to actually fix that. It is certainly not 50, 150, 210. That's insane.
Yeah, no, I think it ought to be something like freaking
Let me find it.
15, 30, and 90.
It's better than that, I think. Let me see if I can find it. 'Cause it's basically a blunderbuss. I need to find
Well,
the.
that's what I'm saying. 90 yards. That's almost a football field.
No, it's 90 feet.
With feet. Okay.
Yeah, that's in feet, not yards. Yeah, 210 yards would be crazy.
Well, I was thinking freaking 5 foot square. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's not like 210 squares. That's 210 feet.
gotcha. Okay.
Where is it? Combat and tactics. I think it was in here. Weapons and armor. There we go. Yeah, this has got the knockdowns and all that shit. And this has a bunch of. They have different variations of the arquebus too. They have like flintlock versions of it and shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
we'll go through and pick out which one it is.
yours is just the straight old school basic bitch one. So, oh shit, it's not that big. It is. Nope, that's a musket. We don't have those. Where the fuck did it go? Arquebus right here. Yeah, it's only 10, 20, 60. They drastically changed that.
Yeah, that
Someone must have been like, "What the fuck?" Like, blunderbuss is gonna shoot almost 300 feet and be accurate.
yeah, no.
Not like
I
that.
mean, even if it got there, it would just donk right off you like somebody threw it at you.
Yeah, and if you fire it, like,
Hey, okay, one sec.
yeah, go ahead. So fix that 10, 20, 60. Oh, break is over. And everybody's back. Sweet. I am back as well. All right. So, oh, I used to. Huckleberry is not back. He just stepped away. I never got an answer of how much he was spending to do his thing. All right, you guys find yourselves at the Black Eye Tavern. What are you guys doing up in here? So you sit down, looking over the notes and shit that you found, the journal, able to read it kind of more clearly. Let me just
so
let me give you this
w- w-
before you start talking. So the journal outlines this this guy, this supposed bard that was um, frequenting, hanging out with the what the hell is her name? Sister. Oh God, let me get her name real quick. Looking at the wrong place. I think it's Sister
Sister May I?
No, Sister Yeverine, I believe her name is, but I just want to confirm real fast. Yeah, Sister Yevrain. They had. She speaks of the sister in reverence in her journal, and then seems to have some of the first passages are a bit of disdain for this bard the sister was hanging out with. But then it kind of turns to interest as it elaborates on the bard's mental decline, and that eventually Sister Yvrine had written a letter to her to have her kind of examine the bard. And it looks as though she mentions that somewhere she had other notes that alluded to her kind of her prognosis of the bard's condition, but it's probably pretty likely that those notes were inside of the chest and are gone. So yeah, so at any rate, the notes are gone, and it looks like the last known place of this bard was in a small town uh, called Worms Hamlet.
Ooh, we get
Worms
to leave
Hamlet.
town.
What's that?
Where's that? Where's
Wor-
that from? Where we are?
Worms Hamlet is it's a bit of a trip. So you would have to take the tradeway from Westgate to a town called Redensar, I believe it's called. Let me pull up the. I'm gonna do this actually, make this a little easier to explain to you guys. So here is the Dragon Coast. You guys are currently right here, and you would need to travel here first. That is Redensir. And then from there, you would need to go to Smuggler's Bank, which is to the south, and probably broker a ride from Smuggler's Bank down to Worms Hamlet, which is here. Or you could walk the entire way, which is incredibly dangerous. The Dragon Coast, outside of the cities, is not really a place for travel off of the roads.
Guys, just gonna say,
You want a pee pee?
once this
Well, you
princess
can do
is
it
left
after you
town,
eat.
she's most likely sucking dicks for somebody. And
Okay, then get
yeah,
out of the
that's
bathroom
the point.
later.
I think the princess
Yo,
went with this
one
guard to
second,
suck dick.
one second. I'm gonna.
No.
Not.
All right, all right. Go ahead. What were you guys saying?
Oh, what I was saying
It's
was,
okay.
Can you go turn off?
time for Indian. Heck yeah. Okay, so what I was saying was, you know, if the princess has already left town, being trafficked somewhere, she's already sucking dicks in Benghazi somewhere for somebody. So I think it's a lost cause at this point. She's
Are
just
you
left
saying
Earth.
that the bard is? You saying the bard is a pimp?
Yes.
Huh? And she went willingly, you think, to go suck dicks?
No. But I'm
Huh?
saying if we're gonna leave town to go find this bard, and the princess probably left town, it's a lost cause at the point. Like who's keeping the princess intact? After leaving town, she's no longer virgin, and
I mean, we have to
she's
leave.
doing her work now, giving back to the community.
Hey, what if we tell those guys who we found in that one cavern, hard ass McPudgy and his crew, to go after the princess?
I don't know. They might care.
Yeah.
Rumpel says, I have something. And he unfurls a letter and puts it out on the table. He says, I was given this letter by my uncle some time ago, and there's a spot that I was a little interested in investigating, and it seems as though there's a tower that resides close to Worms Hamlet, and it seems to meet the description of this place. And he points to the journal.
This is gonna help me and Hojo get our revenge on all those Tango clan, but I guess we can deviate and travel in the wide open fields where I can fly, spread my
All
wings.
emotions, open hand in front of Hojo, just kind of like, yeah, but he's kind of like, loose, not quite all the way here right now. Right, Hojo?
Bird. Well, I guess we should follow this lead and head to this place. We'll take the river route by the smugglers, whatever they call it, cove, because I think we got a decent amount of money to get to bribe them to smuggle us to this place.
You want to take the river route all the way down through Lake Redwater and Smuggler's Bank? Or do we
I mean,
take the road? Can we get a road horse or something? Or no, you know what? The river route sounds safer.
I mean, it's safe for me.
You could also take a ship all the way around from Westgate
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
through Lake.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what Hollow's talking about.
Okay, yeah, you could do that, or you can take the tradeway down to Redensir. The tradeway itself is pretty safe. Caravans come up and down that stretch. It's just when you deviate from the road itself that it becomes less safe.
I guess the
If we
question
were to
is,
get
do
a
you
trip,
like walking or do you want to just sit on a cruise with scurvy?
I mean, do they have buffets?
It's not that fucking far. Scurvy. I mean, it's like, let's see.
Hey, I'm
So,
not a pirate. I don't know.
I mean, it's only 64 miles to the river that leads into Lake Redwater. The problem is from Westgate is finding a ship that is going that way to begin with that's willing to take on passengers because most of the ships that go that way are pretty small because it's just going up rivers and through a couple large lakes. The bigger ships they all go out into the Dragon Mirror and out towards like the Pirate Isles and out to the Moon Sea and shit.
I
Walking might
guess the fastest way to take is the tradeway. I mean, that's the most common way to go. We can book passage somehow.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the fastest way. We should just take that.
Josephus, Huckleberry, Rumple, what do you guys think?
Rumpel says, I don't care what we do. I just want to, I think I really want to check out this tower. Princess, I doubt she's out there, and I don't think this is going to lead us to her, but I have my reasons for wanting to go.
I think the tower's the best bet too.
The tower sounds good to me.
You know, why don't we go get provisions and stuff like that and meet it back in a couple hours and see if we can book passage?
Sounds good.
Excellent. I will go talk to my uncle. Hojo raises one of his little fucking talon hands. Says, know what I gotta say?
No.
I need to restore my honor, and I don't see how this is gonna do that.
Nobody cares about your honor. You have none. You've proven that time and time again. Get over yourself.
Hey, give me a charisma check.
Ooh, is this going to have ramifications?
I don't know. We'll see. You should pass.
I should.
All right. He just sulks.
Ah.
All right.
Aw.
Yeah, there we go.
Of course, us not finding the princess means that we don't get that really nice, favor from the lady in the black.
Well, I mean, we don't even really have a lead as to where she might even be. Like, so, I mean, I can ask some contacts, see
Rumple
what
says,
they may have.
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I think we got a little cut off. Huckleberry, did you know how much you wanted to spend to expedite searching for whatever information you need?
What's the going rate?
There's no going rate. It's you make an offer and then counter offers are made.
Ew.
I'd be willing to spend 400 gold.
That's a sizable amount. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a reference for what's a large amount of gold or not, bro.
I got
Like,
you.
I'm carrying 40 platinum and 1,000 in freaking gold here. Like, I have no concept. They're dollars.
Billionaire
I mean,
problems. You don't have a concept of groceries. I get it.
exactly.
Welcome to having money.
But
Okay.
don't worry,
Yeah.
the new mayor of New York's going to solve that with government-funded, low-cost
Oh my god.
grocery stores.
Okay. Uh, we're gonna let's see. You were trying to find out specifically information on the bard, right?
On the bard and anything about the princess. just because freaking that
Okay.
is our main goal.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah, it was initially specifically about the bard.
for sure. So that's two separate things. So what we'll say, do you want to split those straight down the middle, or do you want to like allocate some of the funds heavier towards one thing more so than the other?
Um, let's stick with the 400, but do 300 for the princess and 100 for the bard, because I
Okay,
feel like the bard might be easier to find.
gotcha. Okay. And I have some information we will get to in a bit, but it's going to take some time because you guys need to do some downtime. You were going to spend a day, or was it a day or just a couple hours to get provisions and such?
Not a couple hours.
Couple hours? Okay. All right.
Let's skip
Let
town before people
me.
notice that Barracks is messed up.
What's that?
We got to skip town before people notice the Barracks is messed up.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
All right. Let me do. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to do any shopping you need to do. Uh, Again, if you need to do shopping, you can double click on any of the areas with coins in the city. So really, you have the market triangle. I don't think I added anything to this one. Yeah, I didn't add anything to Mercer's shop yet. Basically, you just have these two right now, the Blackville Market and Westgate, or the Market Triangle. And you can just click on any of the actors within those pages to open up those shops. And the shops are all categorized, so if there's something specific you want to buy, that's how you'll do that.
I'd like to identify a couple items.
Okay, so to identify, you're going to want to go to I'm going to say the Blackville Market is kind of off limits right now, so you'd want to go to the Market Triangle and then scroll down to where are the services in that bitch? Oh, the Arcanist. Arcane Services. That's where you can do identify.
That reminds me. Wait, did we sell our spears? Yeah, well, never mind.
I think you guys sold all the spears.
Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, because I keep remembering we were going to put them in an auction or something. We had to turn them in, and then I remembered you changed that session and had us just sell them.
Don't forget you have to change the drop down in the select character to be able to spend your money.
All right, so I am at the screen. I just click identify to buy identify, or does it do something particular?
First up where it says select character, you need to choose that.
All right, already did.
Okay, and then so all identify is going to do is spend money. Then when you do that, tell me what you're spending it on, and I will identify the item for you.
I'm gonna spend money, 38 platinum pieces, on the medium shield that I found.
Okay.
Did it take my money? I can't tell.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
And don't hit it twice.
I won't.
I'll make sure to put a notification in there so when you spend money, it'll tell you that you spent money. Would have been a good thing to add. I just didn't do it. Where the fuck? What's your name again?
Hala.
Alright, Hala. Yeah, one way you can tell that it spent money is when you look up there where it says character funds. You watch that.
Yeah, it went down.
Yeah, you'll see it go down. Okay. The shield. God, look at all this fucking shit you have.
I already sold some of the stuff on our downtime.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because I picked up some of the plates and stuff. I'm like, I might as well sell this shit. What about the dagger? I'm going to spend another 38.
You have
There we
two
go.
daggers. You have a dagger ceremonial, and you have a
Unknown dagger.
unknown dagger. And I.
Let's do the unknown dagger first.
How do I tell which one is which?
The one at the bottom of my inventory.
Okay.
That's the one I just picked up at the
Man,
barracks.
I am gonna program this shit to identify when you guys spend the money. I'm gonna add a tab specifically for identifying. It's gonna take me probably 2 weeks to figure out how to do that. But I feel like it has a lot of value. Alright, there you go. So you got a dagger that when you hit with this dagger um, on an I don't know if I wrote it in here, but the way it's supposed to work is if you get a natural 18, 19, or a 20 and hit, it will cast the spell Cause Light Wounds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Equip that. Right. That should be good for now. I know there's like 4 other daggers that we had in the identify thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Urelis has the strength to do it.
I mean, you could pay for it though.
All right, those are in the treasure chest.
Yeah. So
See if I can
just grab them over.
party the chest identify 4 daggers. I'm gonna drag them over, and there's 4 of them. These are probably +1s, but hey, let's see if they're
never
worth
know, man.
identifying. Okay, we're gonna do, since there's 4 of them, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Click 4 times.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, there it goes. Just making sure funds depleted. I need to refresh the screen. Man, burning through the cash. All right, so
Might as well do it now.
Yep, let's identify these. Did 2 of them. You said you had 4 daggers? I only see 2.
Yep. There were 4.
Oh,
Right where you did the +1, and
sorry.
you right there 4.
Yep, I see it. There was actually, yeah, there were 4 +1s. Got you. Yep, okay.
There was some sort of thief item that I was supposed to try to get. You guys had mentioned it last time, and I can't remember now.
That would be in the Black Veil Market.
That was vague as shit, and I got nothing for you.
I know. Because I got nothing for myself here. I just know you guys were like, you didn't bring such and such. I'm like, I could use that? That's what that's used for? Oh my God. You guys like, yeah, you're a thief, right? You should be able to use that. I'm like, what? And I can't remember.
When you remember me,
I think that's all.
remember, send me a message.
I think that's all I had for identifying.
Okay, I'm gonna go down the list here actually. So we did Hala, Rumpel's not here. Urelis, what are you gonna do over the next couple hours?
I was in the criminal shop shopping.
Oh. Do you need assistance with your shopping, or do you think you got it handled?
I think I have a handle at the moment until I could think of that thing. That thing they sent me.
Okay, well, I will let you do that, and while you're handling that, man, you got a lot of money. What the fuck?
Doesn't spend it.
Rich ass bitches. I know. Spend some money. Bocephus, what are you doing over the next couple hours?
I may need some help. I can't find I forget how to get to my character sheet to pull it up.
Oh, you know what? Let me make that easy for you guys. Give me 1 second here.
I was looking under actors and it's not where it used to be, or at least I'm not.
I changed some of the folder names, so
Oh,
it's actually under the head folder is called Group Party, and then Party Rage of Dragons, and then PCs. But I'm going to place you guys on the Westgate map here so you can double click your token. Give me a second.
Okay, because I was looking at my character sheet and it looked like under my inventory, it looked like I don't have any armor. Did my armor get destroyed in that last fight, or am I looking at something wrong?
It's a good question. We'll find out. Let me take a look at it for you. No, your armor's not destroyed. You're wearing Brigandine +1. It's under. So if you look at your character sheet, you see where it says Warren carried.
Yeah,
If you
yeah, I clicked on that
click,
and
click on the actual picture, not the name.
oh, okay, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. And you'll see it'll drop down and show the items that are contained in that. And
So we can't buy anything at the black market Vale yet, right?
no, cannot buy anything there because you have to wait until the evening for that to open.
Okay, so it's there. Okay,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because I was going to see if I needed to get it repaired, and then nothing showed up under that, so I assume it's not damaged.
Yeah, it is damaged. It's at 60%. If you look at the top where it shows your armor class, you see that yellow bar? On your character sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hover on that yellow bar, it'll tell you that bar is actually your armor's health, and then if you hover on it, it'll tell you like the percentage of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So your Brigandine's at 60% right now.
Okay, so I do need to get it repaired.
Yeah. So to repair it, the easiest way to do that on the Westgate map, double click right here. That's the market triangle. That'll open up the market triangle vendors, and you're
Yep,
gonna
that's where I'm at.
Yep, you're gonna want to find the armor repair, and in the drop down at the top where it says select character, you're gonna pick yourself. And the tab you want to go to is the little hammer tab on the right. And then just hit the hammer icon. It'll take away the gold and it'll repair your armor.
Okay, so you got to. Okay, that's what I wasn't doing. I wasn't clicking on the little hammer
Yeah.
deal.
Yep.
Okay, and it automatically does it.
It does. You should see like once you click it, it'll take away the gold, and if you go open your character sheet back up, you should see that your armor is now fully repaired. Mike, if you're bored and you want to put that in the actual rule set, I can show you my code. That shit
Question.
is a game changer. Yes.
Question. The whiskers, is his inventory linked to mine, so when I move stuff it won't get lost if I close it?
Let me take a look. I think I did fix whiskers, but I'll have to double check.
And then on top of that, my chest, I know that's linked to mine, so if I close it, all my stuff should still be there under the stuff that I would leave at home.
Mm-hmm. What did I even do with whiskers? That's the real question.
He's under the shape change.
Oh, he's under shape change? That's not where he should be. He should be under NPCs. Let me move him.
Alright. Close him out.
So first, I'm going to take group party. We're going to put him in the NPCs under group party.
Okay.
Fuck are you at? Oh, there he is. Let's take a look at him first to make sure he's linked. He is not. Fix that real quick. Whiskers can hold gear. He's got saddlebags and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, I equipped him.
Yeah. So if you open Whiskers from the sidebar and put shit on him, you're fine. It's only when you open a token that's when it gets a little iffy. But I did link his token to the actor, so that shouldn't be a problem in the future. Let me just move him real quick. We're putting him in... Holy fuck, I have a lot of folders. Jesus. Okay, so group party, Rage of Dragons 2 NPCs. There we go. And did it work? It looks like it worked. We need to come up with a better picture for Whiskers too. A new Pero in white link. New Pero picture.
Something that doesn't look so malnourished.
Yeah. The fucking ugly dog syndrome. Alright. Alright, where are we at? We are up to Hojo Mojo is not doing anything. He's just being a little bitch. Alright, Huckleberry, you pay your money. First off, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, for that. Sorry, I was gonna say while they were gathering that info for me, I'll go shopping. I already repaired my armor.
Okay.
How much is it to identify the sword I have? This long sword.
If you go to the Market Triangle, go to the Arcanist Services. I think it's 38 platinum, if I remember correctly.
The Arcanist.
And you're gonna want to, select yourself and click. There, let me fix that. Actually, you're gonna want to select on the little fork and knife, and it's 38 platinum. If you just click the button there, it'll extract the money from you. But
I think I'm. Oh, wait, that's Alchemist. Oh, here we go. Services. Myself. Identify. Boom.
Just
paid
click it
that.
once. Yep. And you're identifying what?
That long sword.
All right. You identify Mourngrave. Longsword +2 that on hit does 1d4 points of cold damage.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I'm proficient with longsword. At least I thought I was.
Take a look. I don't know. You are not. You are proficient in Rapier Club and Arquebus.
You can try again tomorrow.
Didn't I start with a short sword?
You started. Nah, you started with a rapier.
Okay.
And
well,
and your pimp cane.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That I never used. Well, I got a level up, so maybe that'll give me another.
Let's see. I don't know. Thieves or rogues don't get weapon proficiencies very often, but we'll see. Yeah. Did anybody else level? Oh, I didn't give you guys experience. Who's on experience watch?
Sorry, he's out. He's not here.
Oh.
If you want to do more Play-Doh, we can do.
I'm used to just never asking for experience or even leveling up. It's like we take what the DM gives us.
Yep. All right. Well, I assigned some experience. I don't know if anybody leveled. I'm gonna go through the pseudo NPCs real quick and see if any of these knuckleheads that are not here leveled up. Oh, Rumple is.
Yes. Oh, are you kidding me? I did obtain a new weapon.
There you go.
Proficiency. Hell yeah.
That's boss.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, go ahead and.
It's a sign.
Yeah, the easiest way to do that, since you already have it, is just to go into the crosswords and see where it says that has a little red triangle.
Yeah.
If you click on that, it'll ask you if you want to make a weapon proficiency for it, and you can just click yes. There you go. It'll add that.
You can't. No.
That'll consume your last slot.
Yep, that's cool.
All right, let's go over. Where was I at? Oh, I was looking to see if anybody leveled up. Relis, did you level up? See,
I don't think so.
Nope. Do you know how to check? No, you did not.
No level up.
Oh, you're a ways away. Who else? Rumple didn't level up. Bocephus, did you level up? Nope. Oh, you're close.
No, I'm getting close. Yeah.
Getting close. Hojo Mojo. Ha! Not for a while. And then Mariko survey says nope, not even close. All right, that makes that easy to deal with. Okay. Guys are still a little injured as well. As well.
Ass. Well,
It's gonna take you some time too. Someone's got to go barter with the various fucking docks to see if they can broker a ride. Your best bet is gonna be in the harbor loop at the Sem docks.
I thought we were taking a walk.
Oh, you guys are walking? Sorry,
Were we walking?
yeah. Not walking, but we're gonna book some passage through that way.
Oh,
Like,
you're
can we like find a wagon or something that's going that way, a travel wagon?
You could actually try to make money if you wanted to. There are caravans constantly heading down the trade way if you wanted to try to be hired on as caravan guards.
I'll be on top of that.
Hey,
I'm
we
all
can make
about
money.
moving.
Yeah,
We make money at the same time for traveling to where we need to go. Let's do that.
there you go. Who wants to be the one to try to broker that deal?
Well, I have low
I
charisma,
I,
so I can't broker it.
I
Even
look
though
at your
there's
Ellis like it's okay, girl. I got you on this one.
I just do the job. Someone else has to give me the job.
Now, I have to ask, do you have a contact that you're going to use, or are you just going to try to go around and fucking shout to the
I haven't.
heavens?
I have no contact, but I'm sure your Ellis can point me in the direction of contacts.
Yeah, I think I should be able to find a contact.
All right, I'm
If
going to
that's
throw you a
my
small,
story.
huge bone here. You fucking are a cleric or a druid of the Temple of Joaquin.
Joaquin, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
We travel bank shit.
If you are well aware that the Temple of Joaquin is not only a bank, but it is a hub for people coming through looking for this actual transaction. Typically, what I will say though is that the people that come through the Temple of Joaquin for that sort of thing, they're not usually looking to leave right away. They're looking to broker like a big contract or whatever for a long trip. But you might be able to find some information there on smaller groups.
I'll go to Temple Joaquin, hit up not the coin mistress, but the. Let me see. Where's my notes here? I'll hit up the Grand Tabard, already dead. The coin tabber, Delton. I'll ask him if he has any leads on
You know
parting.
what? I need to give you access to all of the people so you don't have to keep notes. Let's see, how can I do that? I'm still slowly converting some of my notes here so that I can share them with you guys easier. But I think I can do this. That looks like it worked. And then do, fuck me, this window is so small. I hate the journals on Foundry. Do this. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm working some shit, working the magic. Alright, let's see if that worked. Looks. Oh, you son of a bit. Why did it only do that? That doesn't make sense. I should have fixed these this week, but. Oh my god. You're gonna drive me nuts. Driving me nuts! I can't undo it. Just keeps stacking it. Alright, well, I can't share it right now. I'll have to fuck with it later, but, All right, so you're gonna probably want to talk to. Oh, who would you want to talk to in this? Who's the fucking merchant obsessive bitch? Handles temple loans.
Coin Tabber wouldn't be obsessive with merchant bitch.
Coin tabard. Let me look at that. That is the no. That's for contracts. That's like that's an administrative job. That bitch just writes contracts. You want?
Thorn, the security liaison.
Nope. Getting to it. Give me a second. There's a bitch in here that specifically deals with fair market dealings. Advocates for merchants and fair trade. It's the lender, Brenna Tavros.
Then I shall approach Brenna Tabros.
She. Let's see. Let's just have you do a charisma check, and from there we'll just kind of bypass a lot of this. Oh my God.
Ah,
There's nobody right now that is looking for short-term work that she is aware of for caravans. Though you
I'm
can...
kind of wondering about something.
What's up?
Well, I'm wondering with my being a pirate and with my contacts,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to find something more lucrative to get if we took a ship
Maybe.
than going the caravan route?
You can certainly try. Right
Like,
now,
I don't know.
you don't have much of a name for yourself in Westgate, but that doesn't
Right.
mean that you couldn't recognize the merchants that would be beneficial. In fact, you'd probably be pretty good at noticing pirates and such. So what I'll have
Yeah.
you do first is I'm gonna have you make an intelligence check first.
but according to the map, there is boatmen for hire down at the Old Beard.
There are, but those are mostly for like trips across the neck or deeper into the Dragon Mare.
Okay. Intelligence, huh?
Yep,
But it says offering
Well,
river
it's
and
better
harbor
than
passage.
charisma.
that is what it says. That is the default description. All right. So we're gonna say you spend a couple hours just walking the wharfs, and you find yourself. Where am I gonna put you? Somewhere weird. Here we go. You find yourself over by uh, the Temple of Umberly. You see this temple and the telltale signs of the Bitch Queen, and you're like, this is a fucking as good a place as any to fucking look. You also notice that there's a temple at Talos, the Storm Lord, nearby. And you decide to start kind of fishing around the Vamos docks, and that's all over on this side of town. And what I'm going to need you to do is give me a charisma check at
Oof.
give me a second, at a +3.
Do I put that in the modifier?
Yeah, when you go to roll, just add 3 to it.
Let's see if that helps.
Let's see if it helps.
I have terrible charisma.
Hey!
Oh wow.
Look at that. Yeah, you find a guy. He, as a matter of fact, he tells you he's been waiting for a shipment from Worms Hamlet now for about 2 10-day, almost a month, and it has not arrived. And his contract is about up, and his contact is very upset. Apparently, there was some good items that they were waiting for, and they need to find out what the fuck happened to that shipment. So he's trying to actually hire on some deckhands and guards to go in case something crazy happened. He suspects that something happened in the smuggler's bank, that they're held up. But he also says that shouldn't be the case because documents were already in place to alleviate that concern. So do with that what you will.
Okay, yeah, I'll I will bring that back to the fellas and mention that just in case they don't want to do the overland route. You
Sure.
said the overland route would be more dangerous
It
generally
it would generally, yes.
and
I
take
mean,
longer.
it is on the tradeway. Yes, it would definitely take longer. The tradeway is not entirely dangerous, but you know, it can still be, if you're not in a caravan, it can be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, I'll go back to the fellas and say, hey, if that caravan thing doesn't work out, I have some very high. I'm very highly regarded among the with my experience and I think we might have a ship that needs some help that might help get us there quicker
Well,
Yeah.
good,
if
because
you're
there's no
interested.
one traveling yet all the way over there from my contacts.
Mariko says, I saw firsthand that they were really smitten over Bocephus here.
I guess we can help a bunch of toothless ruffians on a ship, but you know,
Just make sure we bring some lime.
Hojo Mojo says, why don't we just fly? I mean, I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal out of all of this.
I mean, he's got a point.
Why don't you two fly ahead?
Mojo would be great on a ship. You just tell him you're a black parrot.
He looks away and you think if a bird could blush, he probably is.
Polly want a cracker?
Comes from the south side of the docks.
The Westgate Bridge?
All right, well, it is a even by boat, it is a oh shit, how far is it? It is a bit of a travel. Let me pull up the map
3-day
again.
journey? 4?
It's like a 2-day journey, I think. So we got, I mean, if I wanted to get real anal about it, I could pull up my list on this, but 64, so that would be a day, 2 days, 3 days. So it's 3 days to smuggler. It's 4-day trip to get to Worms Hamlet. Man, that's a long ass trip. While it's a shorter distance on foot, they'll end up taking you a full 10 days. So you'll save 6 days travel by taking
And I
the
didn't
boat.
try to
It's a good
haggle with
option.
him or anything, but maybe one of you guys could sweet talk him. Maybe we could cover our provisions on during the trip, and maybe even make us some money.
Hmm.
Pay us since we're
I
going to be
forgot to tell
working
you, he
on the
did
ship.
say he would pay you 10 gold a day.
All right.
Excuse me, 10 silver, not 10 gold.
I just look at Bocephus and with a stern grin. Money is money.
Yeah, like they're 10 silver a day, so it's like 5 gold, 4 or 5 gold the whole trip if you get delayed. All right, he says
Money is money. We can do it.
he did also tell you he needs a day to draft up his documents for a smuggler's bank so that there's not a huge holdup when you guys get there.
We have another day.
Yep, you have another day to rest up, cast whatever healing spells you have left, which reminds me I need to expend the rest of Mariko's spells onto Bocephus.
Oh yeah, I leveled up. Do I get any more spell slots?
You do. So you get one more spell slot to expend in whatever level you want to. Wait, well, actually, let me double check your what level you went to. You are now level
8.
8. Yeah, so you just get one more spell. You can just look over the spells in the player's handbook or Tome of Magic. Let me know what you want. I'll make that happen. Also, you have a non-weapon proficiency slot still available to you in case you didn't know that.
Oh,
You can either use that to uh, increase a proficiency you already have or get a whole new one.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Where was I here? Yeah, so you guys are getting offered 10 silver per person per day. You'll be linking up in the morning. They're going to leave at about 5 in the AM on this trip, so keep that in mind. Ships leave early as fuck. Don't be late or you will be left. And then you won't be right.
Are the
Might
non-weapon
as well stock up.
proficiencies just our skills?
What?
The non-weapon proficiencies are just our skills, right? We add points to
You
those.
need to think of non-weapon proficiencies more like trade skills. So it's
Mm,
not like 5th edition or Pathfinder where it's like stealth or some shit like that. These skills are tend to be more like, for instance, blacksmithing is a non-weapon proficiency, and you can imagine in a real-world scenario like how much shit you have to know to be a blacksmith.
So my appraising skill, forgery, those kind of things would
Yeah,
benefit from
like
that one.
yeah,
Okay.
think about like forgery, how much shit goes involved in that, right? Like
Hmm.
you are adept at copying people's fucking handwriting and forging legal documents and stuff. That's a skill that takes a long ass time to learn. Um, Tumbling, for instance, it's not just doing cartwheels. It's like acrobatic level, like you could be in a circus level tumbling, depending on your dexterity. So all of them have, an associated ability score with them, and if your ability score is ass, then sometimes you might need to use a proficiency point to keep bumping it up.
Okay. Ah, there it is. Now I see what it was I was missing. I put it in my notes. So it wasn't an item. It was the tumbling skill. I never got tumbling.
Oh, yeah, you should have
Right.
tumbling. I mean, tumbling is great because if you use it in combat, you reduce your armor class by 4. On top of
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was.
and
That's
other
what
skills like
being
juggling
told.
is a really underrated non-weapon proficiency because you can actually use that in combat to catch thrown items. Like if someone throws a dagger at you, you can make a proficiency check to try to attempt to grab that shit out of the air instead of getting hit by it.
Okay, so I can use my 2 points I have now to get tumbling as a non-weapon, or is that more of a class skill?
No, it's a non-weapon proficiency, and tumbling
Okay.
is only 1 slot.
Okay.
Yeah, spend your points, man.
I'm trying to do that.
Read the player's handbook. It's there
I've
for
tried.
it's there for your viewing pleasure.
I've tried to read it. I use it as a reference, but it is definitely a rough read.
Come on, man, it's not that bad. It should be easy for you. You weren't born after 1998. All right,
Supposed to be
let's.
easy for me, but man, I don't know. I just don't do well with D&D, old school D&D handbooks.
I don't do well with words. All right, enough jive over here. Where were we at? So you guys are getting paid 10 silver a day. It's gonna be a day's worth of rest. I feel like I was doing something. I already forgot what the fuck it was. Oh, I was gonna heal some people. Yeah, so you guys should cast whatever healing spells you're gonna cast on each other, because a bunch of you are still injured. Ooh, even let's see, Bocephus. Bocephus is mostly not injured, I guess.
But you should get all the way up
Yeah,
close to it for the
she's
long
gonna
rest.
empty out the rest of her spells. Oh, what? I had a level 4 spell that I didn't. Let's spend that shit.
Might as well use one of my cure serious wounds on me too.
Cure critical wounds. How injured are you, Bocephus? Still pretty beat up.
I'm 64 hit points, so I'm like 22 hit points down from.
I was looking at the skills and I thought one of them said autistic. I'm like, what? It was artistic instead.
Oh.
I'm gonna also heal Bocephus too. I got some cure serious wounds just to spend points.
Okay.
Gets 14 from me there. If he wants to add that to himself,
Damn it, how come?
because it won't automatically do it out of combat.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Does it
What?
automatically do it, or do I have to edit my
Hold on, I'm gonna.
You have to edit.
Hold on, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Oh. First of all, Frank, you have to do it here. It's a learning experience.
For everyone.
Yep. Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna target you. That's dumb. I didn't realize you had to be in combat. Wonder if I can just put everybody in combat and just as like a holding situation.
Everyone fight!
Yeah. I'm gonna try this real quick. Oh, and then it wants initiative. God damn it. Let me just roll initiative for everybody. Yeah, I don't know. The combat tractor being like the driving force of effects and shit, I don't know how much I enjoy that. Just check that. Alright, that healed him. So combat doesn't have to be begun. You guys just gotta be in the combat tracker. Did you already expend your spell? Because he's pretty well healed. But you
Yeah, I
can,
already expended. There's no one else expended.
yeah, go ahead and use the actual spell on him again. You should still be able to just use the effect or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the heal.
Yeah, let's see if, there you go. Alright, so lesson learned. I'll just keep you guys in the combat tracker so you can do things like this.
Yeah, for me, I just did it manually. It was easy. Just a plus number, whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Mike. That's exactly what we're talking about. We were trying to have the players heal each other out of combat. We couldn't do it because they weren't in the combat tracker. So I dropped them in the combat tracker without beginning combat just to have them be able to heal each other. I think that's just how I'm going to do it from now on. I'll just have you guys basically sitting in the combat tracker even when you're not in combat, just so you can do actions like that. I don't have to go through and manually update shit. Yeah, it didn't let them. I just tried it. Granted, I am not in version 13, so any updates that have happened since then will do. Okay, let's move on to the next day. I'm going to advance us a day here. Yeah, it could be. Fuck, I don't remember how to bring the calendar up. There it is. Alright, it's the 26th of Alturiak. And you guys... I could be a dick and make everybody roll to see if you wake up on time. But you guys all make it to the docks early in the morning. The captain of this vessel, he tells you all that you will be paid in full when you make it to Smuggler's bank, and he will pay you an additional day's worth of work once you reach that destination. But from there, you're going to be on your own to find a vessel into Worm's hamlet. He is not authorized to go that far. He couldn't, in such a short amount of time, get passage through the grotto past the bridge, which will make sense when you guys get there. So any last minute things anyone wants to do before you guys head out? What time is it? Oh, we're good. No? Okay, I'll take the silence as a no. Pretty uneventful trip as you guys travel on this vessel, skirting the shore side of the Dragonmere down into the river. Let me pull up the map here for everybody. So you guys make it all the way down here, which takes you through the Redwater River into Redwater Lake. He doesn't make any pit stops. He does not stop at the town of Redwater. You just continue on through the Redan River, and on the third day, you make it into Smuggler's Bank. And I have a map here for that as well. From here, you guys could try to book another river vessel, making it all the way to Worms Hamlet if you want, or you can hoof it. The option is yours. There are plenty of vessels that travel to and from Smuggler's Bank into Worms Hamlet, so getting a trip there will not be very difficult. I do want to ask, is there anything anybody wanted to do on the 3 days on the ship, or are you guys just chilling?
Try fishing.
Try fishing? You gonna try trolling off a sailboat? Do you have fishing
I mean, if he's
proficiency?
no, and if he's not making any stops, we're just kind of helping out as best we can. At
Yep.
least in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
Are
pretty
we
boring.
the only?
No, it's got a pretty sizable crew. It's you guys are on a 40-foot vessel with a couple sails. Aside from your group, there's about 15 other crewmen, but none of them are combat ready. They're all just deckhands and stuff. And even the captain himself is not a very sturdy-looking individual. He's kind of frail. He's got a beard that's pretty scraggly. Looks like he makes this run quite a bit, but he's a pretty untalkative guy.
What's the name of this captain, by the way?
Captain Shenanigans.
All right.
Thought you were gonna say
We know
Captain
them.
Morgan.
What's the name of our boat?
The Shenanigans. No, it's called Chotchkis.
In other words, who cares?
Yeah, it's called the ship is Chotchkis and his name is Captain Shenanigans, and I am out of mead. God damn it! I got another bottle that I can open though.
At least you're drinking out of a glass.
Yeah, thanks. Try not to bottle it up tonight. All right, so where are we at? I'm gonna have to make a note about Captain Shenanigans. He might be a reoccurring appearance.
Might just hire his boat permanently.
Oh,
Shenanigans!
Yeah.
Take Shenanigans! We're going to Tchotchkes over here.
Smuggler's Bank. All right. Well, I won't show you top side because you guys would come straight in through the grotto. As you guys are coming down the fuck is it? The Redan River. It gets to a point where you can see this bridge in the distance. And it does not look like the bridge is big enough for a boat to pass under by any stretch of the means. And you also don't see that it is equipped to lift in any sort of way. So it's definitely not a drawbridge. But as you get closer, you notice this massive cave in the side of a hill. And it looks like it's probably at least 50 feet tall and probably in the neighborhood of 70, 80 feet wide. And the boat just cruises right into the grotto. And you guys come out into this place. And you can see that there are several docks lined. There's a huge crane that's currently working cargo off of a ship. There's tons of people walking around on the docks. It's very loud. People are shouting orders. And as your boat enters into this underground harbor, you are directed onto one of the piers. And where are we here? Get used to all of my shit. There you go. So you guys are right here right now, obviously, as you're coming in on the ship. It docks, somewhere in this area, we'll say. And Captain Shenanigans says, "All right, it's been a pleasure." And he hands each of you a sack of 40 silver. He says, "Don't spend it all in one place." and then his deckhands get to the business of unloading some of their cargo, and kind of unceremoniously, he rolls out a gangplank and walks off of it onto the dock, and he heads right over to this large structure that, for whatever reason, has a roof underground. It's got walls and doors and shit, uh, and it looks completely out of place in this underground grotto. But he walks over through one of the doors and enters into a small office. What are the rest of you doing?
There's got to be something.
So should we try to like look what's around here, or you try to hire a boat to take us the rest of the way?
Well, the place is called Smuggler's Grotto, so we better go and see if we can get something that's smuggleable.
All right, sounds good to me.
I mean, it's
Gonna
called
look for some
Smuggler's
shop.
Bank, but we'll go with it.
Okay. Even better. That means we get smuggled coin.
And I point over there. Is that a tavern I see there in the middle of the grotto?
There is a tavern. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to give this another go at trying to fix something real fast. Please, for the love of fuck, work. Yes! Okay. So now I should be able to just do this.
Oh, damn, what happened?
Yay.
Everything fucking lit up. All right. So
Time to shop.
yeah. So that lit. Wow, it's crazy. I did not expect it to light everything up like that. That's interesting. For the
Did you not?
shops, I did not break everything up into the various spots yet, because I've only kind of started working on this. But over here, if you see this spot where it says Smuggler's Bank, everything's consolidated in there. So all the points of interest are in there. You can click on them in that area. Oh, and it's just bringing up the fucking pages. It doesn't have the actors. Son of a motherfucker.
Also, it doesn't have anything to like what they sell or what they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought I added it somewhere. Give me 1 sec while I check where I put those. Because I did create all the shops. I just apparently forgot to attach them. Or did I do it here? Let me check this one real quick. It might have it. God damn it. Alright, let me fix that real fast. Goods and services. I'm going to attach these. It'll only take a minute. In fact, while I'm doing this, why don't you guys take 5?
All right.
Ooh, there's burglar services.
There's all kinds of services up in this bitch. Oh, I didn't.
There's a link boy. I don't know what a link boy is, but it sounds useful.
A link boy is a lantern or torch bearer. Oh, I didn't get around to these. All right, well, I'll tell you what. What we're gonna do is, if you guys want to purchase anything from here, you're gonna use the Black Veil Market actors for that.
What?
I know. It's pretty much the same shit. So what I'm gonna do for now is just link the Black Veil Market in here temporarily so that you have access to it. I thought I had finished all of these. I guess I didn't get to this one.
Goods don't seem very smuggly.
Yeah, I
Maybe
built
now we can get the thing you want.
Yeah, I built all this shit. I just didn't get around to actually linking the actors, unfortunately, or I might have forgot to upload them. Let me see. Where the fuck are the Black Veil Market bastards? It's gonna be here. Places. Merchants. gonna put this guy right. Just gonna slap it right in the center here. All right, so the one that looks like a book, you can use that one. You should be able to access everything in there.
So for the 20 silver we just got, should we just add it straight to our coins?
Yeah, just go ahead and add it. Dang, I could have swore I had set these up. That's frustrating. Wonder what I forgot to do. I added all the pages for the points of interest. I guess I can just thumb through them real quick and see if I...
All right, Eurelis, this is where we can get extra stuff for you that might work. We're getting access to the Black Veil Market.
There you go. Oh, you know what happened? I thought you guys were gonna do overland travel.
Trying to do.
So I actually did another town, but this fucking Bocephus guy used his pirate contacts and fucked my whole system.
I look around, it's like, wow, a lot of the stuff here looks like we could have gotten in Westgate too.
Shut up! Yeah, there's a bar, there's all kinds of shit. As you guys get into the grotto itself, it's actually quite crowded for such a small place. Fuck, I wish 2 people were here.
Right.
You motherfuckers. I kind of don't want to move too far past this place because of the importance of it. But
Probably could just end here tonight then.
we could, and we might have to. But before we do that, I do want to kind of go down the list and just see what kind of things you guys want to do in the grotto. There is a top side, so if you go over here, this goes up towards the top, and there are a couple guards over here, but you get the sense that the ramshackle guards that are around here, first of all, they don't wear any kind of noticeable uniform, but they do have kind of a guard ambiance about them as they are eyeballing everybody that walks around. But they seem like they're just mercenaries, probably in charge of keeping order. And as you're walking through, I mean, there are just a shitload of merchants, and there are shadier merchants the further up the cavern you go up here. The lower spots in the cavern tend to be more jovial, people just kind of drinking and having fun and selling kind of really random ass wares. Looks like a lot of the people that are in this area probably came in from ships and are here for a short amount of time, whereas the ones in the northern portion of the grotto looks like they have more established stalls and are here on a more consistent basis.
So, Eurelis, are you still looking for that one kind of shadowy leather armor thing?
Oh, yeah, kind of. I'm looking for that, or maybe some way I can get some source of a source of mithril. Then I can wear something that's mithril armored.
I mean, the shadow one kind of gives you a nice little boost.
Yeah, but it makes it hard to cast spells. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to switch over to mithril because I either have to find something that's cloth and padded.
Despite its reinforcement, the armor is incredibly light and unrestricted. It is especially tailored to avoid interfering with somatic gestures of the flow of arcane energy, allowing thief mages to cast spells in full without penalty or disruption.
What item is this? Hold on. What did I miss this?
This rare quality makes it especially prized among the spellcasting elite of the Night Masks, who blend stealth and sorcery with lethal efficiency.
What item? What shop is this in? Because I did not see.
Oh, over here! Check this out. It's under the exotic armor.
Exotic? What the?
Yeah, you should look through all the shops. There's some hidden gems in some of those.
I could have swore I looked at the. Oh man!
I do add inventory every week.
Oh well, that could be what.
You gotta check that shit religiously, man.
I do.
Yeah, I remember one shop had a really sweet looking saber in it, but it was super expensive too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
looking at the.
Sometimes, although I will tell you guys, like trade deals are always on the table. So if you have magic items, sometimes it's better to try to just straight up trade magic items instead of trying to buy magic
Why?
items.
I look at your elves like, hey, I did score some nice little daggers that I'm willing to put up if you find a trade that you like this. And I look at the armor, like that shadowy armor over there. That's leather. It says special for
I'm
mages.
having a hard time pulling it up, but how much does it cost? I thought it was like too expensive.
2100 platinum, 2100.
Woo! That is expensive.
I am
Not
short
as
by.
expensive as the boots that I gave away. That was 40 thou on 4,000 on this.
I mean, I guess it's not that bad. It's 10,000 gold. That's
That was another reason why I didn't buy it. I think Frank said that it didn't have any holes cut out, and since it's magical, I thought it was magical. Um,
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't.
you
Oh, it didn't
wouldn't.
have holes.
Yeah, you'll need
I
to
would.
have it altered for your wings.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you
I look at
a pretty sum.
I look at your elves like, you and your wings. Okay, nothing
Yeah,
works here for you.
you could cut your wings off.
Hell no.
Also, you could just find a armor smith specialized in that sort of situation and have them alter the armor for a good sum of money.
Well, I'm 400 short of buying that particular suit.
And I look at your elves,
400
but
cash.
I've got some +1 daggers that you can barter with too.
I guess I could, but then I gotta get it edited. Okay.
Well, then you should ask the shopkeep if there's anyone who can adjust it for you before purchase.
All right. I'm gonna go to the shopkeep and ask these pertinent questions.
Give me a charisma check first off.
Fuck.
We gotta.
And I step in. Well, what my friend is trying to say is, do you know someone here who would likely
Public
help us?
or a blind GM.
Out in the open's fine. I just need to know their initial reaction to your ass. All right, they're more or less indifferent. Uh, he just looks you up and down. He says, "I don't think this armor's gonna fit you, lass."
But do you have
Yeah.
something that might fit him there,
I do
lad?
not. I do not.
Do you know someone who would?
Is there
Winged
someone that
folk?
Please.
Is there someone that could probably alter the armor? Maybe.
Give me another charisma check. Not you, but
Hala.
Hala. Thank you.
Please.
Yeah, Mike says you guys should just murder the merchants and take it. Work out well. All right. He says you didn't hear this from me, but he looks around and you see his eyes kind of beam in on Hojo, who's just fucking like standing out by himself, looking around like a fucking outcast. And he says, "Why don't you tell me a little something about your friend there? I don't really see their kind traveling without their kind."
Yeah, he's kind of like
Oh.
an adopted kid for some human Daiso or something.
You've ever had like one of those like special friends that they're a little special in the head, so you kind of keep them around because you want to take care of them, especially just a little bit special.
He's our frontline fighter, and he dies for us.
Well, I mean, he's good with a sword, but really he's just a piece of fried chicken.
But I mean, how did you end up with him?
He just
You know,
kind
that's
of started hanging out with us.
Well,
Seemed kind of lonely, so we just kind of gave him a place to hang out with.
if I was you, I would hit him in the back of the head when he's not looking and push him into the river. Let the gullet take him.
I
The
see.
gullet.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we don't hate him that much. I mean, as I said, he's like a good tool to die for us.
His
You know,
kind are a
don't-
plague on this entire realm. They belong in the bottom of the water where they can't fly.
Well, this particular guy is actually hunting down his kind because they butchered his foster family. So he's actually more of an asset for your goals.
Oh, I'm sure he's an
He
asset,
thinks
all
he's
right.
human.
He's a liability. He's gonna be the downfall of you all. You mark my words.
Man. So back to this armor thing.
I mean, I can sell it to you, but I don't know anyone here that's gonna be able to alter it for your feathered friend here. Though you might ask your comrade over there. I'm sure his friends will know someone that can.
He's not friends with any
He
of those
doesn't
people.
know anyone like him though. He's keeps like killing them. Have you ever seen like a guy who just likes killing his own type of guys? That's what he does.
No, I tend to steer away from those types of people.
Okay, so there's no armor that we can fit for my friend right here. Look at her. How can you just ignore this mug as I kind of grab Eurelis by the wing and like gesture to her?
I mean, I could make some pretty rudimentary alterations to some regular armor that I have, but certainly not this suit.
Oh, okay. Sad face. Well, I appreciate your advisement, and besides them being plagues, do his kind carry plagues?
Probably fleas.
Have you ever check him for fleas, Eurelis?
No, I think he eats any bug that's on him.
I might have a blackjack or two here I could sell you if you want to take my advice from earlier.
No thanks.
In fact, I would be more than willing to just give you one.
No, I look at him and I kind of twirl a dagger in my hand. I think I could take care of it if I really have to.
Yeah, he just looks away.
Blackjack. I'll take the blackjack.
You gonna take a blackjack?
Yeah.
All right, he hands you a blackjack. Says, "Tell me how it goes."
We'll do.
But
He's got pretty good keen senses, so I doubt it'll work.
can we do it when he's asleep? He tends to sleep heavy.
Oh yeah, we could do it then. Then I walk away.
I'll walk
I'll
away
walk
too, and I'll be like,
I'll walk away, and then I'll
No,
go to holla. Look at that free swag.
I gotta just shake my head. It's like, why do people want to kill him? I mean, I know we have our reasons, but why do other people want to?
I guess those kind of bird people are just a nuisance.
Is Hojo just kind of like dancing with himself right now in the middle?
Yeah, he's just like standing in the middle of the market area, just looking around sideways. He's a fucking bird.
Look
I
at
guess
the
we ain't gonna
people,
find
the
shit
people go shift around.
Yeah, he's like tilting his head to the side, looking up at the ceiling and shit.
We ain't gonna find shit for you, man.
Huh?
Talking to Eurelis.
Oh, thought you were talking to Hojo.
I'm thinking that we should find some mithril, and then we could probably get some mithril armor made for me. If we could find a decent elven blacksmith somewhere. I mean, if we're gonna start leaving town, we might be able to do this. Maybe.
All right, well, you're elf, you would know that shit's hella rare, and elves don't just dole that shit out. You gotta earn elven chain.
Me being half elf, I just kind of roll my eyes as like, yeah, easy to come by.
I mean, it's not easy to come by. We'd have to adventure for it or something. Might have
Sure,
to
let's
steal a
just-
dragon and then cause a whole town.
I was gonna say, let's just go hunt down one of them dragons. Why not?
Look, I've got big goals in my future. All right.
All right. I just want to make sure I don't lose any more money.
Well, I guess we'll see if we can get some more magic items to sell. Then we can probably come back here and get that suit. I don't think it's going anywhere.
All right.
Next
What else
week
do we
it's
gotta
gonna
do?
be gone. I did say that I update all the shops every week, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Are
it
you
may,
sure you don't want to
may
get
or
it?
may not be there. Just putting it out there.
I mean, the alteration is probably going to cost just as much as the damn suit.
Nah, it won't be that much.
Oh, okay.
But you just have to find somebody willing to do it.
Hmm.
Or I shouldn't
Well,
say willing, just able to do it is what I should say.
I think we should probably try to buy it. I mean, it'll be some dead weight in my inventory for a while, but I'm pretty sure we're going to run into a town that has some sort of skilled leather workers with magic.
Up to you, Euryalus. I can try to help you with the coin.
Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to go back to the vendor.
Mm-hmm.
So, you think you can cut us a deal on the suit at least?
A deal?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, you
maybe we can
give
do it fast
me
for you or something.
you give me the money that I'm asking for, and I give you the armor. That's the deal.
Euryalus, how much are you shy?
400 plats.
400? 400 flat?
Yeah, I think. I can't find the daggone thing in the shop.
What?
It's 2100.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying
under.
to.
Just go to the book, the one that
Uh-huh.
says Black Veil Market, and it's under exotic armor.
Oh, I just set those to black gold market. Okay. Exotic armor up here. It was the Shadow Leather 3. Yep, that's
The
the one.
one.
So I am about 500 short. What sucks is I had that not long ago too.
All
I
right,
thought,
so
By the way, just for you guys' reference, if you hover over where it says the price, like where it says 2100 platinum,
mm-hmm.
hover for a second, it'll tell you the actual like price of the item in gold.
Yeah.
In case your math
so
skills are
so
terrible like mine.
so as Euryalus says that, I take out one of my dagger plus ones. I'm like, would this sweeten the pot?
Yes. If you give me, how much did you say you had? 10,000 gold, or how much did you have? You have 2,000 platinum? Is that what
I
you said?
have 16. I have pretty much 1700 platinum.
1,700 and a plus one dagger? That's a big negative, Ghost Rider. You're gonna have to,
Pretty please.
you have to give me like, although the plus one daggers are probably easier to sell. I'll tell you what, you give me 3 plus one daggers and 7,000 gold, and we'll call it good.
7,000 gold, you said?
And 3 plus one daggers.
How about 2 plus 1 daggers?
Give me a charisma check. Do you have bartering or anything?
No.
Okay. Charisma check at a -1.
Oh fuck.
That's fine. I can do the
It
math.
would have been
He's-
okay.
He succeeded by 12. Okay. He says, all right, fucking druid, you drive a hard bargain. 2 plus 1 daggers and 7,000 gold.
Right. So I'll just delete 2 of the plus 1 daggers.
Don't delete them, bitch.
What?
I'm going to take them.
Oh, you got to put them back in the shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put them in the shop. Where are they at?
They're under my inventory.
Okay.
They're under carried.
I got it.
Right.
All right, and then don't hit the buy button, obviously. I'm gonna work some magic here, since we're doing real-time bartering. You're gonna delete all of your platinum there, Eurelis, or at
Okay.
least 7,000 gold worth of it.
How much is that? Jeez.
That is 1,400.
Okay.
And we're gonna do. The fuck did those daggers go? You said they were uncarried?
Carried, yeah.
Let's see how hard this. I think the easiest way for me to do this is to change the sheet type. Whoa, only want 2. Holy shit, it worked. Okay.
Nice.
Make sure that the daggers are in the shop now. They are. He's got 2 daggers in his shop now. And oh, I should have moved this first. I'm actually gonna drop the armor onto Eurelis.
That way you can taunt me every day.
Yep. Sick ass armor that you can't wear.
Yet. Remember, always think of it yet.
Yeah. 10 levels later.
You just gotta
When
find,
it counts.
just gotta find someone willing to buy it or willing to alter it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there it is. Let me make sure it's not equipped. You cannot equip this. Okay. I think that is it. All right.
By the way, Hollis, since you helped me so much, I got a little something for you. You want to do a quick trade? You might like
Oh.
this.
Oh, okay.
All right, real quick over to Bocephus. Anything you want to do in the grotto while these guys have this crazy transaction going on?
Not really. I keep looking at that. Well, that saber, but there's no way I could afford it.
Are you that broke? What are we dealing with money wise
I'm
here?
trying to. What's the exchange rate on platinum to gold? Is it?
It's 5 gold to 1 platinum.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
Nope.
Okay, that's still out of my range. Yeah. No, he doesn't have a whole lot on him. Whole lot of.
I mean,
money.
you're rich as shit. Just like when you start talking
Compared
about,
to
buying magic items. Yeah.
Right. If a deck
sword
hand
are you
saw this
looking
much
at?
money, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing working on a ship for?"
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you could buy a
What
house.
sword are you looking at? Oh, what are you looking at?
He's looking.
It's an exotic. It's a saber called Sea's Grace, but it's like
I think it's
almost
like
2,500 platinum.
Jeez, how much you have?
Nowhere near that.
No, nowhere near. I have about that in gold.
He's got like 110 platinum.
So about 10 times less than what I.
Yeah. Hey, guys just need to do some jobs. Maybe raid a dragon horde or something.
But I will say I do love my axe more than I love my saber now. So
yeah, that is a good saber though.
Yeah. Plus it adds to dexterity, but my dexterity is still terrible. So
yeah,
wouldn't make a difference there.
Does it adds to dexterity? Didn't realize that.
Because it adds a +1 to dexterity.
Oh, that's cool.
That was another weapon I was looking at, but I'm like, I don't have proficiency, and I don't feel like waiting for it.
Yeah, you can't know every weapon, man. Gotta pick and choose.
No.
Vince, I can't find your portrait, so I can initiate trades. I was just gonna put it in the identify chest.
Okay.
It's the oil.
Okay, you're currently in there. I don't know what oil you're talking about, but as long as it's not baby oil.
Yeah, it's in the chest it's in the identified chest for you.
All right. Close it, I'll get it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oil of fiery burning.
There you go. Let's get oil.
It's expensive.
Yep.
That thing's like 200 something plat.
Use that to barter with.
I was about to also, yeah, but it was very useful. I think it was more useful than the daggers personally, but
The daggers actually they're about the same cost.
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's move on. And I do want to let you know, Bocephus, there are a lot of sailor folk up in here. You're not unused to grottos like this. This is a pretty common occurrence in the Pirate Isles. They will typically find large or even wallered out caves to make them larger force ships to come through them, because then once they're in here, they can't maneuver well, and whatever they say goes at this point. You do find it odd that there would be such a place, so far inland. Kind of makes you think there's some strategery involved here. And then let's move on to Huckleberry. Is there anything you want to do inside of the grotto?
Not that I can really think of.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting group of folk up in here for sure. As you guys are walking around, why don't we do this? I'm gonna have all of you make a wisdom check.
Shit.
Lots of failures. What the F?
The way dice want it.
Yeah.
The way the dice want it.
Alright, I just need a wisdom check out of Huckleberry before I go on my
Yeah, I
rant.
can't bring up my character sheet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you try F5ing?
No.
Maybe try to F5 and then... Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me drop you guys on the map just to make this easier. I'm sorry. I need to get better about doing that so you don't have to dig around for your character sheet as much. There you go. If you go over to the grotto area, you should see your token. Alright, sweet. So both you, Relis and Huckleberry, you notice that over here, ping that shit, bitch. There is a small shrine of Timora and a bunch of glyphs on the wall. In common, they have various prayers of luck, and they seem to continue on down that passageway to the south. But none of you have seen any remnants of anything that suggests there's any temples in here, other than that small shrine. And with that,
So, Huckleberry,
go
do
ahead.
people normally make long, dark hallways of prayers?
And with that, our shit is pushed in when we go down that hallway.
Mike's still standing by his statement that you guys should rob the merchants. I would advise against it, but you guys do
Level
you.
99 retired hero merchants.
All right, so we're gonna stop there for tonight because we only got 2 more minutes. We actually extended that out further than I thought we would. Hopefully we have everybody next. Let me check the calendar here. I know I have. So the week of the 4th of July, we will not be playing. That's not next week, right? Is that the week after?
That's next week.
That's next.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
is
that
it?
is next week.
God damn it.
The second.
It is the fucking next week. Alright, so I guess we don't play next week. We play the week after.
9th.
Man, I need to not have so much shit on my schedule. This is getting ridiculous. Luckily, this is the last thing I have for the rest of the summer. But aside from, like I said, I'm gonna be in San Francisco on Sunday. Yeah, this weekend is busy for me. So no game next week. We will pick up a week from then, and yeah, I'll make some notes so you guys remember that you saw a shrine of Timora and a bunch of scripts in Timorian prayers going to the south. And we will pick up where we left off, hopefully with everybody next week after next in the Smuggler's Bank Grotto. Great job tonight, everybody. I hope you guys bought some shit you wanted, or at least learned something outside of Westgate for once.
Right. All right. See you later, man.
All right, man. You guys
All right.
have a good
Thank you.
night.
Game.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, sir.
See you in 2 weeks. Have
Good
a
night.
good one.
2 weeks.